Now, guys, I'm going to be talking to you guys what it's like and the issues you're going to come into being young, sorting out relationships, being the big entrepreneur, businessman, the boss man, in essence, is what I'm going to be telling you. Look, I just got out of a 2-year relationship with my girl. I'm going to be honest with you. I was actually this August going to propose to her to marry. Obviously, that didn't work out. So look, I was in deep with this girl, and these are the key issues we had. On my end, of course. I can only speak for myself. Gotta cross the T's and dot the I's. You guys will get that. So, look, guys, me and my girl broke up because I really struggled with the financial difference. Look, I make really good money. A lot of it, I'll be honest, I wasn't completely upfront with her about. I told a couple of lies to make sure, she wasn't a gold digger. You guys will get that, at a certain level, you gotta be careful because I don't know what it's like in every other country, but in Australia, 6 months de facto relationship, she can claim half my shit. So I had to be careful. I couldn't quite be 100% honest, which in hindsight was actually a mistake. I should have spent the extra couple of grand, got the lawyers to write up the contract. So don't make that mistake. Be 100%, not 100% truthful. That's completely absolute lies. But guys, you can't sit there and say, I'm rich, but I only make 100 grand. Shit like that. It just doesn't work. You have to be smarter than I was. Get the fucking papers drawn up, get them signed, and then say what you want. Sit there and say, baby girl, don't worry about it. We're making really fucking good money. If you want to get in deeper and say, look, babe, we're making 40 grand a week. Obviously, do that. It makes life so much easier. She's not stressed. You're not stressed because she just doesn't understand the fucking thing. Secondly, this actually ties in. You can't expect her to understand what the fuck you're going through. You're not dating her because she's one of your boys. I struggled with this. And I'm going to be honest, me and my girl were long distance when we were together, and it was tedious. We did, 10, 11 months long distance, Australia to England. And look, it works, but because I was backwards and forwards so much, I let go of a lot of close friendships. And you just can't do that. It was too much for me. If you can do it, you're better than fucking I am, well and truly. I couldn't keep the businesses going with the investing side and all the other shit that I do whilst also flying backwards and forwards from England. It just didn't work. So, if you can do that, good. But realistically, you need to have your priorities set and you can't lose your boys. Everyone knows you can't lose your boys. It's so much easier said than done. I have told people not to, and then I fucking did it myself. Love is blind. Love is also dumb as fuck. Guys, so the financial difference, huge issue. Trying to see her as one of the boys and actually someone that I can talk to and help, that could help me expand the empire and shit, that was a mistake. Don't do that. Women are phenomenal at certain things, but you have to pick your girls. A lot of the time, such as in my case, not someone to do it with. So, keep your eye out. If you want a business partner, like Alex Hermosi, perfect example. His wife, business savvy. Has complete head screwed on. Let's be honest, likelihood is it's not going to happen for you. There's probably 10% of the population, not saying they can't do it, but most chicks don't want to run the empire. So you guys have to bear that and be okay bearing that. Leave that shit at the fucking door. Honest to God, I've come home stressed, and instead of sitting there and saying, I'm stressed, leave me the fuck alone, I made the mistake of trying to talk it out with my girl. And then she'd sit there and, bitch, this is not what I need. Don't know. So, the ego that gets you into business? The ego that makes you think you can rule the world? The ego that makes you think you can cross lines and nothing will ever fucking touch you? The exact same ego that makes you sit there and go, fuck you, society? I know exactly how fucking good I am. Yeah, that doesn't work in a relationship. That works spectacularly in business. You need an ego in business. I'm an ex-fighter. You need that in fucking fighting too. You need an ego in every realm to be a man, but that does not work when it comes to fucking relationships in the West. No way. Now, guys, I'm also going to be honest. My ego is massive. I, honest to God, don't see many people as my equal. But, obviously, that can cause an issue in the relationship. I've also done quite well at a young age. Not as good as all these crypto dickheads, but I'm doing well for where I am at and the work I do. I am doing well. Very well, in fact. So I'm absolutely not going to sit here and say anything to the contrary, because that would be a fucking lie. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. So, look, I also found it really hard. This also stems into the ego issue. In relationships, when you're the boss man and you've spent every day for as long as you can remember being the boss man and telling people what to do, moving things where you want them, having everything your way to a degree. It's hard not being the boss man when you come home. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? We're going to sit here and have... I don't know, one of them was... we had an argument over a frying pan. I'm like, fuck that frying pan off. It's fucked. It's shit. Let's go. Next day, we went and bought another one. We had an argument about it. Why the fuck are we having an argument about this? First off, I get you cook, but I pay for everything. So there's where the ego comes in. It's like, just do it this way, and there's no issue. You literally have what you want. You have my credit card on your phone. You buy handbags and all this shit, and I don't care. Buy what you want. I've told you to buy what you want. But see, this is where the ego comes in, because you get a bit of a trip. Because you sit there and go, okay, I'm doing all this with the finance shit, and I'm working hard for the business, making us money, making sure we have a roof over our head, the bills are paid, the cash is being spent where it needs to be spent, you get what you want, I get what I want. Why the fuck are we arguing over a frying pan? But dumb arguments like that you have to expect. Won't get that in business. Unless you have a business partner, you're not going to have dumb fucking arguments. You're not going to have dumb fucking questions. So you have to be able to keep yourself in check and be fucking smart enough and stoic enough, which I can sit here and comfortably say, I fucking haven't been. I wasn't. Nowhere near. I fucked up a million times. This is why I'm telling you guys this, because I know this is what works, because it didn't work for me. So guys, these are just some. I could probably sit here and think of another 150 other fucking things to ramble about. But here's some of the issues you're going to run into. And guys, I don't want you to run into the same things you did. Alternatively, if you guys do sit there and go, I don't think this girl is going to be the one for me, after an argument, and the thought still sits there and the argument's gone on for a couple of days, going, hey, look, I got shit to do. I can't be dealing with this at home. The truth is, it's not going to change. That exact same fucking feeling is going to be continuously going on through your head. So you have to fuck her off. If she's not going to be there for you and be what you need her to be at the time you need her to be, if you need her to be your peace, then you need her to be that. If you need her, she needs to be as fucking movable as you are. You can't go to work every fucking day, come home, deal with her fucking bullshit. If she works, sit there and listen to complaints about Kate. Who gives a fuck about Kate? Get over it, it's work. Quit if you really have an issue. But I'm going to go fucking watch TV for an hour and then go to bed because I've got another 18-hour day. You guys can't do that, and she needs to be able to move with how work goes. Or wait until you're there. Wait until you're at the fucking finish line. And then you have an entire new set of issues. Then you have to deal with the fucking, is she a gold digger? Can I afford to give her half my shit? Am I in a country that allows me, if I knock her up, to get out of this? All things you need to think about, guys. Being an entrepreneur and being a businessman suck. Especially when it comes to relationships. Financially, it's the only option. But when it comes to relationships, it's a nightmare. No matter what level you are, there's nightmares everywhere. Jeff Bezos, look, he lost half his fucking fortune. I think she's the richest woman in the world now. Prime example. It's hard. And it's always going to be hard. But you need to be smart on the girl. First off, the girl you pick. Secondly, how much you allow her to get away with. You need to sit there and nut the fuck up and say, no, look, this is work time. Everything else needs to fuck off. This is where you should be taking everything else. But you can't get the ego trip. You can't get the financial fucking... Bitch, I pay for everything. Fuck off. Leave me alone. It doesn't work. Chicks don't respond to it. And to be honest, it's a bit dickish. Did I do it? 100%. Will I probably do it again? Probably. And that's the unfortunate nature of being an entrepreneur in a relationship. No, guys, well, yeah, shit sucks. Anyway, my new favourite catchphrase, reflection builds identity. Fucking sit there, think about it. If you just got down to a relationship, fantastic. Get in shape, fucking get bulked, go to the gym, get swole, get a tattoo. I don't know, go do something sick. Go on a holiday. I went through fucking Dubai after my breakup when there were drones getting dropped on the international tarmac. Sick story, by the way. I'll tell you that one day. Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and get to work. Don't stop.